My name's Eliza. I'm a freshman at Utah Valley University, and I have dissociative identity disorder. DID, or dissociative identity disorder, is usually described as somebody who has two or more distinct personalities within themselves. But it's usually caused by childhood trauma. When a child is going through something horrible, the mind then creates another separate identity, a separate person to deal with that trauma for them, so then they don't have to. So it ends up being that a child forgets a big portion of their childhood, or has time gaps because it's that the separate identity was fronting to deal with the trauma for them. So my day-to-day, what makes it a little different is a lot of times sometimes it just makes it a lot harder to focus, because there is sometimes a kind of constant, almost chatter from my alters, and I can hear it. That can make things hard to pay attention to, or it can be hard to be present in moments, especially with other people. And in some things, there are some things that can happen in my day-to-day that trigger other alters. It makes them want to come in front forward, and that can make things a little difficult, just my day-to-day a little difficult, because it kind of just interrupts what I'm doing and distracts me, and then it takes a bit of a mental toll and can give me a headache. And it's always the kind of headache that it's medicines and ibuprofen doesn't necessarily help very much. But otherwise pretty normal, so it's not too intense, at least anymore.
What's your favorite color?
I'll do something a little unique cliche of fuchsia, blue or pink, but dusty gray blue. Yellow. I like green, purple, green, and I like green. Not this green. My name is Lucy. I spend my days watching after Eliza, making sure she doesn't do anything stupid. And if she does, help her deal with the repercussions. I have a room that I spend my time in when I'm not fronting. Very small, study. A red leather chair. Except imagine that one wall is almost made of glass, and then you're seeing what Eliza sees. Commentate on some things, step in when needed, which isn't often anymore. Usually just watch. And then if she does do something stupid, she'll come to me for advice, or if she needs me to talk to someone about something that she doesn't want to talk about, etc. Should I start?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. My name is Percy, or short for Persephone. Oh, look, sorry, there's a dog. Yes, I do. I love dogs. I haven't met very many, but the ones that I have, I love. My purpose is I help when she's in bad situations, or when she's having panic attacks or PTSD attacks, kind of thing. I come around because I don't hold any of her traumatic memories. I can come along and basically calm the body down, because I don't remember it, so I don't react like that. So I don't hold any of the bad memories. I don't remember any of those, and frankly I don't really want to, because who would? Hi, my name is Evie. I hang out with Percy a lot. Percy's my friend, so I hang out with Percy a lot. I hang out with Ruby too. Ruby's also my friend. Look at those. Are those flowers?
In the tree?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're red. Yep. I hang out with Percy and with Ruby. When I first came around, I used to be something called a antagonist, which means I was mean. I was mean to Lizzie. I was mean to Eliza. And I caused problems, but I've gotten better. Now I'm okay, and now I'm no longer mean to Eliza. Now I love Eliza and want to protect and help. There was one night that I watched a video. I was with a friend of Lizzie's, and I came out unexpected, and so her friend kind of panicked, so we went to the bathroom, and she turned on a video called A Story from North America, and I liked that video a lot. It was about a spider. It's about a spider, and you shouldn't kill the spider. If you find a spider, you don't kill the spider. You let it go. You put it back outside, because that's where spiders should be. I like spiders. Spiders are pretty and they're nice. They mind their own business. Just because it's a spider, just because it's different, or just because it's a little scary doesn't mean you should kill it. You should put it back where it belongs, and you should treat it kindly. And it made me think. I was like, maybe I shouldn't be mean to Eliza. Maybe I should just fit into the purpose of what I'm supposed to be, which was to protect her and be good for her. It's a good video. I like the video. I like spiders. And if I had a spider, I would pet it. Or I'd just leave it alone and I'd look at it because it's pretty. But I wouldn't touch it because it wouldn't want me to. Hi. It's cold. My name is Ruby. My purpose is I'm what's called a physical caretaker and a sexual protector, but my main is a little more of a physical caretaker. And what that means is, in a time where Eliza was having a lot of depressive episodes, a lot of issues, in times that it got so bad that she couldn't get out of bed, or she couldn't brush her teeth or her hair or shower or anything like that, she'd forget to eat, to drink. That's when I would come forward, and I would do those things for us and make sure that the body was taken care of and that Eliza was taken care of. But these days I just hold some of her less pleasant memories, keep those from her, and yeah, otherwise I just spend my days hanging out with mostly Percy and Evie, you know. And I love them to death, I really do. I like to get all glammed up, just for fun. Yeah, otherwise, pretty standard things. Just take care of myself, take care of my room, take care of Percy and Evie. They like to talk, they like to chat with me. We chat and we do makeup and girly things like that. So, all in all, DID is something that it's not meant to be, like, you don't have to be afraid of it. You don't have to think it's something super abnormal. And at the end of the day, we're just like everyone else. We're just average people trying to live our lives, but with a couple more people by our side, you know? Personally, I have grown good relationships with just about all of my alters, and some of them started out pretty rocky, but I have grown to love them, and I think most of them have grown to love me too. And it's been a journey, but I think we finally gotten to a good point. And yeah, with DID, people think it's scary, and people think it's really, like, it can be dangerous, or it can be just like debilitating, which sometimes it can be, but sometimes it's good to remember that we're just average people trying to live our lives and just trying to do what everyone else does, and we deserve respect and people's respect and belief, and yeah.